Dodger fans, buckle up because the moment we've been waiting for is finally here. The World Series is officially underway, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are stepping onto the biggest stage in baseball with a plan that's got every fan buzzing. This year, the Dodgers are opening the series on the road against the Toronto Blue Jays, a team that finished the regular season just one win ahead, giving them home field advantage to kick things off in Canada. The stakes could not be higher, and the energy around this series is already electric. Imagine the streets of Toronto alive with excitement, the city buzzing with fans who haven't seen their team in the World Series for decades, and now the Dodgers are the visitors, ready to turn the challenge into an opportunity. Right from the start, the pitching matchups have set the tone. Blake Snell has been named the starter for Game 1, with Yoshinobu Yamamoto taking the mound for Game 2. These choices are no accident. The Dodgers are repeating the strategy that led them to dominate the Brewers in a 4-game sweep earlier this postseason. Back then, they seemed untouchable, executing every plan with precision, and now they aim to carry that momentum into the series opener. The decisions for Games 3 and 4, which will return to Dodger Stadium, haven't been finalized yet, but names like Tyler Glass and Shohei Ohtani are in the conversation, hinting at a mix of youth and superstar talent ready to take the stage if the series extends that far. Fans in Los Angeles should prepare for a spectacle when the action shifts back to California. The schedule promises 3 days of intense baseball, with games Monday and Tuesday at Dodger Stadium, and potentially a Game 5 on Wednesday if needed. That means the streets around downtown Los Angeles and the stadium itself are going to be packed. Traffic will be intense, and the city will be buzzing with the kind of excitement only the World Series can bring. Anyone trying to get into the city or attend the games is going to want to plan ahead, because starting at 5 in the evening, the area will be transformed into a hive of anticipation, energy, and celebration, or perhaps heartbreak, depending on the outcome. This isn't the first time the Dodgers have carried the weight of a World Series in their city, but it's a moment that evokes some serious nostalgia. Think back to 2017, when the Dodgers faced the Astros. That series had it all: drama, heartbreak, and for the Dodgers, finally breaking a streak that had lasted nearly 3 decades. The excitement in those first 2 home games was palpable, a mix of relief, hope, and the sheer joy of watching your team finally back in the championship spotlight. Unfortunately, history remembers that series differently, with controversies surrounding the Astros, but it also reminds us just how capable this Dodgers squad is when everything clicks. Now, fast forward to this year, and the scenario is entirely fresh. Toronto has been electric since clinching their first pennant in over 30 years. The Blue Jays fans are experiencing a World Series for the first time in their lives, and the city has already felt the thrill of history being made. For the Dodgers, this is a completely new chapter, the first ever World Series meeting between Los Angeles and Toronto. That adds an extra layer of intrigue and intensity, especially given the history between these two franchises outside the World Series spotlight. Not too long ago, both teams were heavily involved in the pursuit of Shohei Ohtani, a superstar now a key figure for the Dodgers, and that battle alone is part of the narrative fueling this matchup. The drama of past rivalries, combined with the present stakes, makes every pitch, swing, and catch loaded with significance. As the series kicks off, attention is also on the players whose health and readiness will define the outcome. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts has been cautious about roster decisions, particularly when it comes to players returning from injury. Tanner Scott, for example, is still under observation, and while there's optimism about his recovery, there's also the reality that the World Series demands players at their absolute peak. In a series like this, even a fraction below 100% can tilt the balance, and the Dodgers need every player at their strongest to make the championship run. Strategy, preparation, and execution are all part of the high-stakes chess game that begins with the first pitch, and the margin for error is razor-thin. When you combine the road games in Toronto, the intense schedule back in Los Angeles, and the layered history between these two clubs, the World Series is shaping up to be not only a competition of skill, but a narrative rich with storylines. Every decision, from the starting rotation to bullpen management, from batting order adjustments to defensive shifts, will be magnified under the spotlight of history. And as fans watch and analyze every move, the city itself becomes a character in the drama. Streets filled with fans, stadiums roaring, and media capturing every moment all create a backdrop that turns a simple game of baseball into an unforgettable experience. The excitement is further intensified when you consider the individual matchups. Star pitchers on both sides bring not only skill, but personalities and histories that create tension. The Dodgers lineup, packed with talent and depth, will test the Blue Jays at every opportunity. And for Toronto, the chance to defend their home turf for the first games is a rare moment in a generation, adding pressure and motivation in equal measure. The series is a delicate balance of experience versus ambition, preparation versus instinct, and momentum versus resilience. Every game, every inning, and every at-bat has the potential to change the narrative, swinging the energy from one city to another. For fans following along, this series is not just about baseball, it's about being part of something historic. It's about remembering the great moments of past championships, reflecting on how far the Dodgers have come, and witnessing firsthand the unfolding of a story that will be told for years to come. The anticipation in Los Angeles, the excitement in Toronto, and the narrative surrounding the players all combine to make this World Series a spectacle unlike any other. It's more than just a championship. It's a testament to the strategy, skill, and heart of every player and every fan invested in this journey. And as the first pitch approaches, the tension builds, not only in the stadiums, but in the hearts of fans everywhere. Conversations will fill offices, living rooms, and social media feeds as predictions, hopes, and fears are shared. The Dodgers are entering the series with a plan, a roster designed to maximize their chances, and a city behind them ready to erupt with each swing. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays, energized by decades of waiting and the support of their passionate fans, are ready to defend their home and show the world what they're made of. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the narrative is waiting to be written. Every inning will matter, every pitch will tell a story, and every moment will contribute to a chapter in baseball history that neither city will soon forget. The anticipation for Game 1 has reached its peak, and both teams know that every small detail could make the difference between triumph and heartbreak. As the Dodgers prepare to take the field in Toronto, the mood inside the clubhouse is a mix of calm confidence and focused determination. Blake Snell, the veteran left-hander, has been through big games before. He knows how to handle the spotlight, how to block out the noise of 40,000 fans all pulling for the other side. His job tonight is not just to pitch, it is to set the tone for the entire series. A strong outing from him could instantly swing the momentum toward Los Angeles, quiet the Toronto crowd, and send a message that the Dodgers mean business. For Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the opportunity to pitch Game 2 on foreign soil is both a challenge and a statement. He has spent his first year in Major League Baseball adjusting to the rhythm of the game, and now he is being trusted with one of the most important starts of the season. His fastball command, his ability to mix pitches, and his calm demeanor under pressure are exactly what the Dodgers need against a lineup as disciplined and powerful as Toronto's. Dave Roberts has made it clear that Yamamoto's presence in Game 2 is part of a bigger strategy. It is not only about matchups, but also about trust. The Dodgers believe in him, and they believe that his control and precision can neutralize the Blue Jays' biggest threats early in the series. Meanwhile, the city of Toronto is transforming into a baseball carnival. Fans have been lining up outside Rogers Center hours before first pitch, waving flags, singing team chants, and soaking in every second of this once-in-a-generation experience. For them, this World Series is more than a sporting event. It is the return of pride, the rekindling of memories from 1993 when Joe Carter's home run sealed a championship and defined a baseball era in Canada. That energy is powerful, and it will make the opening games even more intense. The Dodgers are walking into an environment where every sound, every call, every close play will be magnified. But the Dodgers are built for this kind of atmosphere. They have played in noisy stadiums, survived hostile crowds, and thrived under pressure. Players like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani have been on the biggest stages in the world. They understand how to stay composed, how to feed off the energy without losing focus. This team was assembled not just for talent, but for mental toughness. That is why every game, every inning, feels like part of a carefully calculated plan, one that began months ago with the goal of winning another World Series. As much as the spotlight shines on the players, the tactical decisions behind the scenes are just as crucial. Dave Roberts and his coaching staff have been studying the Blue Jays for weeks, dissecting every tendency and weakness. They know Toronto's lineup can explode at any moment with power from top to bottom, but they also know that patience and pitching discipline can frustrate them. The Dodgers' pitching philosophy is simple: force mistakes, capitalize on them, and control the rhythm of the game. That approach worked perfectly in the sweep of the Brewers, and they're hoping to replicate that precision here. One of the big questions going into this series is how the Dodgers' bullpen will hold up. Late-inning relief has been both a strength and a source of anxiety at times this season. Evan Phillips has been lights out as a closer, but the bridge from the starters to him has not always been smooth. This is where depth becomes critical. Ryan Brazier, Joe Kelly, and Alex Vizca all know that their roles could be the difference between victory and defeat. In the postseason, momentum changes fast, and a single mistake can haunt a team for days. Every pitch thrown out of that bullpen will matter, and the Dodgers' ability to stay sharp late in games could define how long this series lasts. Tanner Scott remains a talking point among fans and analysts alike. His injury status is uncertain, and while his competitive spirit is undeniable, it is clear that rushing him back might not be the best decision. The Dodgers have always been cautious with player health, and that discipline has paid off in the past. The temptation to use him in high-leverage situations will be strong, but Roberts has to think long-term. It is better to trust the healthy arms than to risk a setback that could cost them a crucial game. Every roster spot in the World Series is precious, and every decision will be judged in hindsight. Offensively, the Dodgers are facing one of the most dynamic pitching staffs in baseball. Toronto's rotation, led by Kevin Gausman and Jose Berrios, has been dominant all year. But Los Angeles has one of the most dangerous lineups in the game, capable of producing runs in a flash. Betts sets the tone with his discipline at the plate. Freeman brings balance with his consistency, and Ohtani's power remains the ultimate weapon. Add in Max Muncy's ability to draw walks and Will Smith's clutch hitting, and you have a lineup that can change the game at any moment. The key will be patience, making the Blue Jays pitchers work deep into counts and forcing them into mistakes. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. And what is shaping up to be one of the most talked about moves of the season? Whispers are swirling around Major League Baseball circles that FREDDY Peralta, the rising star pitcher, has reportedly landed with the Los Angeles Dodgers after a lightning-fast trade that has left fans and analysts alike scrambling for details. According to sources close to the deal, the negotiations unfolded at breakneck speed, leaving little time for the usual public buildup that accompanies blockbuster moves. Peralta, known for his electric fastball and his ability to dominate hitters in high-pressure situations, has long been on the radar of several contending teams. But the Dodgers front office reportedly moved with unusual urgency, seeing an opportunity to bolster their pitching rotation for the stretch run. While the specifics of what was exchanged remain shrouded in secrecy, insiders suggest that multiple prospects and perhaps a veteran player were part of the package. Fans on social media erupted as soon as the news began trickling out. Some expressed skepticism, wondering if a deal this sudden could truly be finalized without hidden complications. Others were quick to celebrate, envisioning Peralta taking the mound in Dodger blue and delivering the kind of dominant outings that could tip the scales in crucial games. Rumor has it that the Dodgers clubhouse is buzzing with anticipation, and whispers of celebratory welcome sessions have already made their way into informal channels. Analysts are left speculating on how Peralta's addition might alter the Dodgers' pitching dynamics. Will he slot in as a starter immediately, Or will the team ease him into the rotation? Could this trade signal a more aggressive approach by the Dodgers as they hunt for postseason glory? The sudden nature of the move only adds fuel to the fire, as every angle is being dissected by pundits and fans alike. While official confirmation is expected soon, the buzz surrounding Freddie Peralta's rumored arrival in Los Angeles has already become a story in itself. A perfect blend of speculation, excitement, and that irresistible sense of what if. One thing is certain. If this deal goes through, the Dodgers' pitching arsenal just got a serious boost, and the MLB rumor mill won't be slowing down anytime soon. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.